Okay. Right. Yes. No.
Everybody see me, I'm always here. This is my hometown, sorry, I scream it. Told y'all, fake say nuts to play with. Business, say strong. Anything that breaks down, I'll get strong. The game is sweet.
A battle of swamps and a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. He's going to go down.
I think getting back up against him.
End zone, it's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the...
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, Everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Gators have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in it. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play face. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series. series, and they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's up the 40. He's up the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Out to the 36.
Hammer Limbo Snow coming down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Jared Jones lost his mind.
To throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
It's wrapped up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You get the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work off field and get the first down.
Fans over like a gangbang march. Hot days pounding holes, fucking hard, fucking mean. Bread and cheese driving straight through your team. Elton Jenkins, Zach Tom, bodies crashing.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop going his way.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for
Face the grab on the big throw. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody. Drive with the turnover.
Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
If you love dumplings as much as I do, you can stop over here today and make their fire roast wings instead of sitting there flipping them.
Back to pass, it's not Smile.
Pepper, always the pepper. I should put
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson.
Green Bay, niggas scary Halloween days, green face. Bloody Mary, second Eric Jordan, mean face. Yeah, man, got them all side, free play. That's a cheesecake on a hot plate. Hail Mary, yeah, Aaron to Devontae. Green Booker, yellow as canaries, Eliante. Got me shining great. I need the riding break, came up with the pack. I don't well with the pack. Ever riders in the trap. I got 12 on deck. Got me rolling out the pocket. Foxy, I was blocking. Door past the tire. Simple as science. Tackle up. I know Preston Smith gon' tackle him. I know Darren Smith gon' back him up. And you know Darnell Savage, bro. Got me surprised the kick good. Really yellow, we sticking to the Super Bowl. Shooting for the stars. And a triple pull. You know what it means. See the least teas and bars. Ballin' hard like siege, big champ, the ring. The body trophy in 16. Shining like a rock star, number 15 in green. Palm Frenching this on green. Let's go green. Like the messing around the history.
Take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw a pitch, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Touchdown, glasses on, Lambo leaving from screaming 92 and this is life. That's a rapper, record boy, best of paradise. I'm feeling like
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'll love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference there.
And now they got to put it together. Right? I mean, this is where it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really important. I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
The body trippy, yeah, 15. Shining like a bar star, number 15. Ain't green. Farm fresher, that's the big green. That's the green. I got best around me. This is the big pepper pepper. Pepper always pepper like she broke. Call me Cat Banger Radio.
Seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to keep it in the air.
File your taxes 100% free in the app. You didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax doing
And the
yourself.
defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Okay, I am fair. And let me say this to you, Pepper. I thought the Packers were done. I said trash. Thought this season was done.
Want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
They from the ashes. So
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
Another ring in the belt. NFC getting checked. Last time that I checked.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
They reached that record.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave
Bulldogs.
up 4 last week, too. So
Vibrant
you need some
chicken,
consistency
hotter than a
up
butter
front.
beef. I'm a red for a leg down shotgun and then cans, keg stands, big balls, fucking up stands. Tail games, tail clouds, cheap whiskey doors, every dog on fire. Start the sun, this swing hard ass cheap, clapping like a man from yo. Bodies on the blade, hottest girls in there. Feet shaking all day, boy, feet drunk. Stands,
Between these two teams right now.
No doubt.
stands, feet shaking all day.
Offense is scoring good things happening for your back. Well, this defense
Fucking cramping the whole day, my God.
making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Bitch don't play. CJ Alex, just so hard to read.
Floating away.
They both keep playing.
And
Take
here's the
it. They never
fifth
really will
interception
judge
by
back.
this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown LSU. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
and this is blowout. So this offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Escapes trouble. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Get out of your mouth.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. This offense starts deep in a hole. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Yeah.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the run, it's Ball. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown Gators! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Shut up, Dylan.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football.
Oh,
Do
snap.
that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Floats it out in space.
No.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. He knew that he was coming.
Hey, Cowboy, that shot go over.
And he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
On the run, it's Durham. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver.
Yeah, that window. Hero!
Dial up on second and a long way to
Get
go.
out that window.
Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And he throws another interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got room to work. Turning it on. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 down. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation.
Where the hell did you spend $1? Where did you spend $1? Where did you spend $1 on?
Heard the last of either of these
Where did you
teams.
spend $1
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there.
I didn't know where you... But you spent it. Okay, $10.
Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Man
Yeah,
down on the
right.
play as the officials take a break.
You said that like 15 minutes.
Coughing up blood.
Offense has it at the
I
28
can't
on
just
first
sit there
down.
anymore. I got it.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Flagway.
Yeah, I believe it when I say
They
it.
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What's wrong? What's your
Looks
problem
as if
this
we have
morning?
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I'm running out of breath. Coughing up blood. You say I'm done with a cigarette. I'm
The
done.
Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
I can't do it.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you,
Get out that
there are a lot
window!
of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon for every single team.
Yeah. They'll go to the ground. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators now with a long.
They're busy. They ain't gonna come here. I'll tell you. They'll do something out there.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Big ball, that's the big ball. To break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap
it. 10:58.
You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Well, this one?
All kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
Yeah, I don't want that because he bought it. He bought that brand new at the store.
Situation on third down.
They're just about
You don't never use it. You ain't never used it. Kind of I want that.
Most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you...
It's a running room. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. He'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Right there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Who's baby daddy? Ian Alex.
Oh, very funny.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think it was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people's points this game possible upset two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite.
He told me.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Look, you can't do it. You can't do it all by